Hey everyone. I have to reset this up for Instagram, so just give me a minute. All right, perfect. If you're here, let me know that you're here, and I'm just going to start getting set up. If you are here, we are doing donation readings for tonight. Okay, it says that I'm live, but it's not showing it. All right, here we go. So if you're here, just let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me. As I start to get this space set up for everyone tonight. Let me know how you guys are all doing, okay? As I go through. All right. I think. All right. There we go. All right, so if you're here, just go ahead and let me know that you can hear me, you can see me. Still trying to make sure all this is going. Last time I did a live, it said it was connected to Instagram and it never posted. So I just want to make sure that it was all good. Okay, I see some people coming in now. Hi, Melissa. Perfect, perfect. Hi, Angela. All right. All right, so let me post in the rules and everything. So tonight we're just going to go live with donation readings, and what that is just you guys are basically just helping me reach my goal. That way I can start working with my mentor. I've been trying to up level myself spiritually. And I finally found my mentor. If you guys have been following me, you guys know that my guides told me to move out to Wyoming. I'm here now. And I found my mentor, which I'm actually really, really excited. And I wish I could share more with you guys, but unfortunately I can't. I don't want to tell anybody too much, but I did find my mentor and I'm excited about it. I'm posting the steps to get your reading tonight in the comments. Hopefully it'll pin it. Yeah, see, here we go again. It's like an error. It's like the universe is like going against me right now. I don't know if it's just the energy of technology just going to crap right now, but okay. There we go. I'm like, something just reset. We're making progress. We're making progress. Okay, so before we get started with the first couple of readings, I do want to cleanse the space a little bit, but I want to ask you guys, are you guys liking the donation readings? Is that something that you guys like, or would you guys prefer something else, like I don't know, like a giveaway or like a raffle or something? And you can just let me know in the comments. Just got to clear all these cards. I did a lot of card readings today. So I don't know how many I'll pick for today, but did do a lot of card readings today. So I'm just got to cleanse all these cards. All right. And if you guys are here, just let me just comment like, share, do all the things. Mm-mm-mm. Melissa said it's in the vibe, in the air. My son went to the wrong tryouts for soccer tonight. I think it's a great idea. Oh my goodness. Isn't that terrible? So I've got two that play soccer, and um it's always chaos, right? And it always seems like, and I'm guilty of it too, being a business owner is kind of like being the coach of a team. You have all this information in your head and you think you sent out all the details and everything, but it's like something just like slips your mind and you're just like, oh, I thought, it's one of those things like, oh, I thought they would have known or something. But with us, we're always moving and joining new teams and things like that. So it's like meet at this place. And I'm like, I've never even heard of that place. And it's like on somebody's farm, like in this big metal building that they have an indoor soccer field. And I'm just like, I don't even know what that is. Like then I go take my kid there and I'm like, okay, is it this big barn building? This big barn building? I need a little bit more detail. So I hope that he made it. Good luck for your son's tryout. Hopefully he made it. Hopefully that's all good. Hi, Casey. Okay, so I kind of agree with that, Angela, to do a raffle. It might be helpful. And I've been trying to do it where I've been trying to do my lives around the time because I know like on the East Coast it's pretty late right now, but I'm like the sun's just going down here. So I've been trying to find like a good time. I think on Wednesday I'm going to start at 5 o'clock my time. So that would be 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern time. So yeah, if you guys got ideas, go ahead and throw them at me. All right. So tonight I'm going to go ahead and start with, I think I might just do a quick general reading and then roll into the donation reading. So I think just to give everybody a little something, I'm like, let me see what cards I want to do. I think I might just do two little general readings and then roll into the donation reading. So if you're here, go ahead and pick pile number 1 or pile number 2. And then we'll roll into donation readings. All right, so if you picked pile number 1, let's see what your message is for today. Spirit and angels, anyone who's guided, ascended masters, past loved ones, anyone who wants to step forward for pile number 1. What is the message they need to hear today for their highest good? Prophets and ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. Okay, this is all about endings. We all know that 2025 is the death and rebirth, right? Everyone's kind of going through that death process, especially in the past couple of months. Everyone's kind of going into this new energy, this new prophetic energy, dreams, messages coming through your dreams. What is, there's a word here. I can't think of the word. It's like when you can see into the future, not psychic, but like when you have those prophetic messages or when you can see a prophecy. When you have a lot of prophecy, when you think something's going to happen and then it happens. It is all being lit up for you right now in your third eye chakra. So listen to your dreams, listen, to your intuition because you're being guided at this time as a lot of this death and a lot of these endings come to their final stages, okay? That way you can start moving in to this new energy. But here's the thing, you're getting this guidance because they're giving you guidance on what and how to move forward. So listen to that guidance that wants to come through. This is just going to be for the 1 and 2. It's just going to be a quick little 3-card pull. So spirit and angels, anyone for their highest good for pile number 1. What's the message that needs to come through? Family tree. Okay, so there's a lot of change. So either expanding your family or a lot of changes in family dynamics. You could be setting a legacy for your life right now. So a legacy is just, having more children. What are you leaving behind for them? Do you have a will? Are you, do you have a, 529 set up for them for college? What is your legacy that you're leaving for your family? What are you leaving behind? What are you building right now? This is also a card of expansion. So not only are you like having children and expanding your family in that dynamic, but it's the expansion of learning from your ancestors, from your past loved ones. So you have a lot of prophecy, you have a lot of this ancient seer wisdom coming in. But I also feel like you're getting this divine guidance to start moving in the right direction, coming from past loved ones, from your ancestors, trying to guide you on the right path. Okay. All right. One last card for pile number 1. What's the message they need to hear today? Yeah, and I know that you guys were whoever was here during the last live. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm getting shadow banned because I'm like, even the last live didn't even get put onto Instagram, which is crazy because right now it's saying that it's going live on Instagram. So I'm not really sure. Hopefully it is. Ooh. Okay, perfect. All right. And for pile number 1, your final card is attachment, longing, desperation. Okay. So again, this is like the beginning stages of where you're going. And here's the thing with this card is she thinks she can do it by herself. She's over here reaching for all of these gems. And the more she's reaching for the pretty shiny thing, the more entangled in this web she is getting. It's kind of making her more and more entangled by trying to grab onto these different things. To me, this attachment, it feels like as soon as you figure out what this attachment is and you let it go and you heal from it, it's going to allow you to escape. Because right now it feels like it's a trap, right? It feels like all of these beautiful gems and everything are put into this spider web, and she's just getting more and more engulfed in this attachment. So if you are like trying to manifest more money, you might be doing things that might sound good or how other people are doing it, but you have this divine guidance saying, no, that's not, don't do it the conventional way. Okay. Don't be grabbing for this gem because you're just going to get more stuck and more into the attachment. A lot of psychological and we'll say childhood wounds here is definitely coming through of, if she would have just looked at the web, if she looked at the whole picture before she started going to grab all these gems, she would have had that prophecy. She would have had that foresight. If she would have just taken that time to just take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and would have known she would have gotten tangled into this web. Okay. It could be a web of lies. It could be a web of, you know, wanting more money, but you're also focusing too much on the lack. Okay, a lot of like these limited beliefs kind of things that are keeping you stuck, longing and having a great desire to move forward, but you can't. Okay, and this is also stagnant energy coming from this card as well, this completion. So here, I mean, you have the 9, 18 is 9, going here to the change into a new beginning. So I think that's a very beautiful, simple reading for pile number 1. Oh no, Melissa. Okay, sorry. So I was just doing a quick little reading, a free little reading here for anyone who's guided for pile number 1 and pile number 2. If you want, you can always just go back and see, look at the replay. Hopefully the sound wasn't cutting off too bad. But I was just doing a free little reading for anyone who's guided. If you want to pick number 1 or 2, whichever one you're guided to. If you were guided to number 1, just go ahead and watch the replay on that. Okay. And if you guys are watching the replay, just go ahead and push hashtag replay in there. Okay, perfect. All right, so for pile number 2, for anyone who's guided, quick little, just 3 card pull for anyone who's guided for pile number 2. The message for pile number 2. Yes, Angela, it will, once the live is over, it will save, and then you can just go straight to the video on my Facebook page or Instagram, wherever you're looking from, and watch it right from the beginning, or just scroll to the first pick. Yeah, see, Angela, I'm like, it's crazy over here. I don't know. All right, so spirit and angels, ascended masters, anyone guided for pile number 2. What is the message that they need to hear today for their highest good? Ooh, okay. Again, like I said, it's a collective energy. It's the 9, it's the ending. So, and with this card, it's the healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. And this is all, I feel like, a lot of your solar plexus chakra. Okay. It is moving through to heal your heart. It is moving you through to gain your personal power back. It is moving you through accepting love. It's that divine feminine energy that we are starting to step into. Okay. So a lot of divine feminine energy and learning how to receive, calling your power back. Okay. Healing wounds around the heart, completing the healing of the wounds around the heart. All right. Another card for pile number 2. Woo. Okay. That one wanted to shoot out. All right, so we have soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. Okay, so a lot of heart energy here. Transformation, justice is a lot of what's coming through here. A lot of transformation when you can show gratitude and you can heal the wounds around your heart. If you can show appreciation for the little things that you have in your life, it's going to expand your heart chakra and make it more easier for you to manifest and receive those manifestations. Okay. Again, 2 cards of beautiful, beautiful heart chakra, but also taking your personal power back. Okay. Let's see. Last card for pile number 2. I'm hearing something with a bank. Something with a bank here. I'm hearing bank conspiracies. Bank conspiracies. So maybe looking into that or something like that. I'm not really sure. All right, last card for pile number 2. All right, so we have balance, centered energy, and self-care. Okay. This is just a card saying that you need to really go in and balance your energy. It's a very simple, straight to the point card. Life is all about balance. If we're too worried about, taking our son to soccer, that we forget, to eat or do something for ourselves, that's going to throw our energy off course. So balancing our energy at this time is going to be very, very important, especially around heart-centered things, around your heart chakra. Also, a lot of this, I'm seeing sacral chakra as well. So a lot of your sexual energy, balancing that sexual energy that wants to come through. You can even utilize sexual energy for manifestations, but really taking care of yourself. Stop doing the juggling act. Really just take care of yourself. Make sure you're okay so you can move forward. These bubbles are really popping out at me for some reason. Taking life too seriously. Okay. You've been putting a lot of guard on your heart, a lot of guard. And as soon as you open up to this playfulness, as soon as you start having that self-care, as soon as you start centering your energy, it's going to align your heart, but it's also going to you're going to have that justice. It's going to weigh the scales. Is your beauty is going to shine through as you're taking care of yourself. That playfulness, that joy that wants to come through is going to show up for you here. Trying to see if there's, I mean, it's a very simple reading for pile number two. Just really getting working through those emotions. Oh, okay. So another message I'm hearing for pile number two is if you want to release a lot of that stuck, stagnant energy in your heart chakra, you can, it's funny with the bubbles that they're just showing me that you're like having this little thing of bubbles and you're blowing bubbles. So you're like, you're acting like a child, you're having that experience, but it's like you're blowing your worries out into the universe and allowing them to burst. So you're just like, you're whispering or speaking all of these things that you want to release into these bubbles and letting them go out to the universe so they can just kind of take care of themselves and take their own course. And eventually they're going to pop and they're going to vanish and they're not going to be there anymore. See if there's anything else that wants to pop through. I heard something about mother, some mother energy, maybe mother conflict, a little bit of tension around somebody's mother. It could be your mother, mother-in-law. See if there's anything else popping up through these cards here. I just heard the song of leather and lace, of leather and lace. I think that's like Dixie Chicks or something, or the Chicks. I don't know if we're allowed to say Dixie Chicks anymore. I don't know. You know, censoring. Hi, everyone who's just joining us. Hi, Haley. All right. No, send that card back. Which one was that, Angela? Mm-mm-mm. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into um, donation readings. We'll do a couple, and maybe at the end I'll give a couple free ones. We'll see. But we do have a couple people here who have purchased. So we are going to go ahead and start with Melissa C. Melissa C. Again, in the description, if you are donating, you can go ahead and put your donation in there, whatever you feel like donating. It doesn't matter. This is just to help me raise money so I can start working with my mentor, so I can start expanding my wisdom, my knowledge, so I can show up better for you guys. The first one with the emotions, yeah. Yeah, that one's a doozy, especially around your heart chakra. It's a lot of energy. And that's our heart, our heart is our body center, our energetic center. So it's always like the most tough one, especially when it's been guarded over so many years and we've had to deal with, certain kinds of people. All right. So for Melissa C. Melissa C. What is the energy? What is the theme, energetic theme here for Melissa C? We have fog, obscurity, feeling lost. Okay. So, Melissa, you might have been experiencing like a little bit of brain fog, a little bit of loss of direction. There's things in your life that are coming to an end, but it is time for you to really start using your other senses to feel this path. There is a path. It's paved. All you have to do is feel around a little bit, use your intuition, use your internal guidance system to walk along this path and get to where you need to go. Yeah, it might be foggy, but the path is there. And at the end here, there's like this little, it's like this finish line. It's like this little light that's waiting for you to come through. Okay. So just start using your intuition and start feeling around, because even if you can't see where you're going, you can feel the path on your feet. You can just sit there and follow that path on your feet. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on for Melissa tonight. What's the theme for Melissa? Meditation can actually help you with a lot of that brain fog and help you get some clarity as well. So, watering can, asking for help, sharing burdens. Okay, Melissa, it's okay. You might be confused. You may not see the path. You might not know which way to go, but it's okay to ask for outside help. Okay, so if this is like a mentor, like how I'm like, I don't know everything. And I literally, from trying to find a mentor, I finally found the one who's actually going to teach me something and give me value, you know? So it's okay to ask for that outside help. If this is in work, asking a boss or someone who's in a position or who has held the position that you're trying to get to, just ask them for help, ask them for the guidance. You have like this little bee here. Bees to me just they mean the what is it? I can't even speak right now. The milk and honey, the land of milk and honey, that abundance, community. So asking for help is going to really help you. Oh, is there one? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Melissa C. Melissa C. So sorry. Sorry. This is Melissa C. Spirit and angels, anyone who's guided for Melissa C. Yes, abundance in milk and honey. Yes, exactly. Couldn't come up. Maybe I was just having that brain fog energy coming through. All right, let's see. Anyone who's guided for Melissa C. Remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. Okay, so you have to trust. You have to remember that you are a divine soul on this earth. You are being divinely guided along this path. It may seem foggy, but you have to trust. Okay, you have to have that blind faith. Remember who you are. You have to have that faith as you're moving through this fog, because if you don't, you're only going to stray further and further. You're going to be like on the grass. You're not going to be on the paved road that's out laid out in front of you. Hi, Joanna. Thank you for joining. We are doing some guaranteed. I'm sorry, I can't even speak right now. Donation readings right now. Where am I? Jeez. Okay, let's see. For Melissa C. All right. Wisdom, purification, harmony. Okay, again, for some reason I'm instantly hearing community, community. You need somebody that you can lean on. This is also a card that's saying that you need to kind of cleanse your space. Okay, you need to, light some sage, some Palo Santo, really sage your energy, clear out the old. If you have like things that have been in your house, it's time for you to get rid of them. That way that wisdom can come in for you. And I'm hearing divine wisdom. Okay, Melissa, I'm hearing that you have this spiritual team that wants to guide you here, but you just have to listen. You just have to trust a little bit. Okay. Let's see what other cards I want. My account show my maiden name. For which account? I'm like, it shouldn't. All right, spirit and angels, anyone who's guided for Melissa C. Ooh, okay, that one wants to come out. Stability, okay. So again, you have this change coming through. Really grounding yourself into the earth, really connecting with the divine mother as you go through these changes, as you're coming out of the thick fog. You have to start building your foundation. I do feel like a foundation on love, maybe self-love, but it's also stability around, your beliefs, your heart system, your basic needs, those foundational things. But it's also about really tapping into the energy of the earth so you can start moving forward. You have a lot of earthy cards here too. I mean, the watering can, the rosemary, the sage, fog, it's all very elemental. So really, you're moving into a time of stability. But you have to have that trust as you move forward, okay? All right, so let's see. We have protection. See, I told you you're divinely guided and protected here. You don't have to be afraid. All you have to do is trust in the divine, and the divine is going to literally hold your hand as you walk through this path, as you go through. And all you have to do is ask for help. It's okay to ask your guides and your angels to come in to help you, to help guide you. That's why they're there, but they can't do it unless you ask, okay? Unless you are willing to do it, and unless you're like literally they have their all of them have their hands out waiting for you to just grab just one of them. All right, and then we have prosperity and bee spirit. Here we go again. The land of milk and honey, the community, the freedom, the just the joy and the bliss that wants to come in as you're going through this, as you're building this foundation and going through. You're protected, you're being led to prosperity. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like just catching up on the chat here. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it sounds like this reading's meant for you. Interesting. I mean, I would go with it and trust it. I'm like, is your maiden name Melissa C? Because that would be crazy. Yeah, I would definitely trust that. Okay, so it's Caruso. Okay. I mean, it might be. I mean, if you can resonate with this, then absolutely trust it. All right, let's see here. Insight, spiritual teacher. Connect with a spiritual teacher and tap into higher wisdom. Okay, we have that higher wisdom coming in. We have Okay, so when it comes to a spiritual teacher, the thing I always warn people is make sure you trust the person that you're working with, okay? Because it is so important that you one resonate with the person and two trust the person. Okay, there's so many people out there very wishy-washy, just not really educated. It's like they saw like a couple things on Facebook, like a couple of reels or something, and then they're like, "Oh, I know everything about spirituality." Please, please, please do your research on who your spiritual teacher is and who you're going to get help from. But it is a good time to start seeking that because they want to open up your third eye. So this connection that wants to come in, I mean, there's four women here, that feminine energy that wants to come through, that earthly energy that wants to come through. All of them is just awakening, awakening, awakening. Really, I mean, Melissa, I would definitely say just start trusting. Yeah, I'm getting chills. Start trusting the insights that are coming in because they're guiding you to something more, that inner voice that's always been like, I think I want something more. I know that there's something more in this world for me. They're trying to bring you to that. All right. And then we have dark goddess, grief. Now is the time for sensing grief as a gift from the heart. Okay. With this card, it is all about learning the lessons from a death process. Okay. And this death process, it could be from a past, a loved one who has passed, an animal who has passed, a situation that has passed. It, we can grieve through so many different things, like the loss of a job. There's so many different things that we can grieve. And it's time for you to learn the lessons. Again, we have the number nine. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have number nines like this whole night because just as a collective, it's all about those endings so we can go into the rebirth. But it is time for you to use your grief as a strength. So go back, relive what you have been grieving, not in like a negative way, but go through the grieving process and start learning the lessons that, maybe I should have asked this person X, Y, and Z before they passed, or I had a lot of guilt and shame around this situation when this person passed. When my animal died, I didn't feel like I did enough for them. So taking those lessons and moving forward with them is going to help you progress as you step into more of this spiritual energy that's trying to come in for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Melissa C. What else is the message for you today? Yeah, change, change, change. So many fives. We got five, five. So much change trying to come in. Endings. Spiritual teacher with the number 11, master number. A lot of beautiful energy coming in. All right, for Melissa C. What is it that she needs to hear today for her highest good? Can you give us a direction, some helping wisdom and guidance to hone down on it? Share your art with the world. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. So you are a very spiritual person. You have a lot of love and you have a lot of things to give people, but you're just not there yet. You're at those beginning stages of kind of wakening up. And I mean, you could have went through an awakening process before, but this feels like it definitely feels kind of more like an awakening process for you. But if you've already went through an awakening, you didn't learn how to trust. You didn't understand how to go with the flow and enter that divine guidance and holding the hand of going. So I would say this is either your first awakening or you're going through another awakening because you didn't learn those lessons that you needed to learn the first time. I do want to just clarify just a little bit. I want to give you one last message here for Melissa C. Spirit and angels, anyone guided for Melissa? What is the message she needs to hear today? Woo! Cards want to fly out again. And they always want to fly so far. All right, so we have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness in your life. Sometimes, even without realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It is safe to open yourself back up. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Melissa C picked deck number two, because it was all about opening up your heart, healing the wounds of the heart. And this is what I was talking about. You have to get into the flow. You have to trust. As long as you're going with the flow and you're taking spirit's hand, you can't lose here. You're going to reach the finish line. Things might not make sense right now, but as long as you have that divine trust, it's going to be okay. You're going to get to exactly where you want to be. Okay. So just allow the energy to come through because it does feel like you're supposed to be doing this spiritual work to share it with the world, to share your knowledge, to share all of this beautiful wisdom that wants to come in for you, sharing it with the people around you to kind of help waking them up as well. All right. And again, a lot of, look at these cards. You have all this feminine energy coming in with awakened third eye. Okay, she's got this circle of light on her forehead. Their third eyes are just like beaming, right? So really trust that divine feminine energy that wants to come in for you. All right, so Melissa C, that is your reading for tonight. Again, for anyone who's just joining us, we are doing the donation readings. All right, is there anyone who is here who had purchased, if you had purchased a donation reading, just go ahead and put it in the chat. So I know that you're here. Maybe I'll bump you to the front of the line here. All right. All right, so if you had purchased a donation reading, go ahead and put it in the chat so I can bump you to the front of the line. Okay. Perfect. Joanna, how did you pay? Was it through Venmo or Cash App, Zelle? Just want to make sure so I can pop you up in the Next reading. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Do. All right. So we can go ahead and do. All right. So we'll do Joanna and then Melissa. I'll make sure I'm tapping into your energy just to verify. What I wrote down on my little piece of paper was just Melissa's C, so I'm not really sure. All right. And Joanna, if you're here from one of Angela's donations, just let me know. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do Joanna's reading. Spirit and angels, anyone who is guided for Joanna. I mean, we can tap in and maybe Melissa will get two readings, or we don't know. All right, let's see for Joanna. Ooh, okay. So we're starting off with the salt, protection, banishing negative energies. I don't know why, but I'm getting like this kind of like peaking energy, these creeping negative energies that are kind of around you, and it's time for you to put up any form of protection. Salt is a good protection for negative energy. You can use your light bubbles to really push negative energy out of your house. There's so many different modalities of how to do protection. You can use crystals. You can do so many different things, but at this time, I feel like it's like prying eyes. It feels like negative energy. It feels like it feels lingering and like lanky, just like negative black energy, just trying to like come into your field, like come into your biofield. Okay. So I would definitely say start practicing protection. And also, I'm hearing boundaries with people. Okay. So allow yourself to put up boundaries, learn how to say no. Start reading people and understanding their intentions of their energetic exchanges with you. Okay. All right. So, Joanna, let me keep going for you. What's the theme? What's the energy around Joanna? All right. Integration, thoroughness. Okay, so it's time for you to really do a deep dive. So I normally have a different meaning for this card, but for right now, I'm just feeling like it is time for you to do a deep dive and do some house cleaning. Be very, very, very thorough with what you're doing. Be very thorough with cleansing out these energies and setting up your walls of protection, because it's time for you to integrate energy, like positive, high vibrational energy into your field. It's time for you to integrate um more serving. I know I want to say self-serving energy, but it sounds very selfish. But sometimes we have to be selfish, to protect our own energy from these energetic vampires. Okay, so you need to start really integrating your knowledge and like if you know about crystals, integrate it. If you know about grid work, put it in your works. Things like that. It just feels like a lot of prying energy. Does that make sense to you, Joanna? Let me know in the comments. All right. We have soil. Okay, so a lot of people are getting stability, simplicity. Okay, so we're all trying to get back to the basics. We're all trying to build our foundations again. We're all trying to almost start over and have that rebirth. So we have to make sure that the soil that we're planting our seeds for manifestation, we have to make sure that that soil has nutrients. We have to make sure that that soil is going to be conducive to our growth in spirituality, in life, in the things that we're trying to do. It's such a simple thing, but as long as we go back to basics, like you need good soil, you need some water, you need that nutrients. It's going to help your seeds grow. It's going to help your manifestations come to fruition. But right now, it just feels like people are throwing salt. Ugh, in your soil here. It feels like people are throwing salt and shade at you a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, Angela. See, I knew that they were doing it. I knew that they were shadow banning me. Your Instagram has been suspended. That is hilarious. So that just confirms everything with that. So thank you for, for taking one for the team, Angela. I appreciate you. All right. So absolutely, definitely spot on. I would love to learn some good ways. Okay. To set boundaries. Okay. So we can go into that. So what I offer in Joanna is I do Reiki, which is just energy healing. I don't know how much you know about it, but I can definitely go into depth of how, like, we can literally pinpoint how to set your boundaries, where your boundaries are weak, going into your biofield and digging in a little bit deeper. Okay, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful energy that wants to come in for you. So they're asking you to protect your energy, really integrate what all the knowledge that you know, start sowing these seeds so you can get to this abundance that you've been wanting, this mint condition, this beautiful life, this beautiful I'm hearing perfection. We all know nothing's perfect in this world, but that's what it feels like. It feels like everything is just settled. It's a beautiful day out, the sun's shining on you. You are just walking with this beautiful grace, okay? But you have to be persistent. It's not like we wake up one day and we're like, oh, we need to do shadow work today. And we're like, you know, my parents were mean to me. Okay, I did my shadow work. No, it's like you need to go in, you need to get that root cause of like what it is that's been kind of holding you back. That way you can start propelling forward. All right, let's see. What do I want? Which card? Um, Kind of being drawn over here. All right. For Joanna. See what message wants to come through. We're going to tap into your chakra system because you're talking about boundaries. So I want to go in to a little bit of a deep dive to see what do we have that's blocked. Oh, okay. I'm like, I was going to pull 3 cards and 3 just fell right on out. All right. So this is funny. So your first card here is grounding. Again, it's all about those foundations. It's the number 4 numerology. It's all about stability, foundations, foundational support. Sorry, I know that it's a little bit glary, but this card is all about grounding. It's about you planting your roots. And one of the biggest things here is when we plant our roots, we have to make sure the soil is good. We have to know what kind of soil. So it's like you have to know your belief system. You have to know what it is that you are going to stand for when you grow up to be this big tree. You have to know what your true beliefs are and not having these limited beliefs or the beliefs of other people that have put on you so you can grow here because like I just feel like it's funny. I don't know if you've ever heard of the water experiments from Dr. Emoto, where they would like say negative things to the plant and they wouldn't grow. I feel like that's here. I feel like that is what's happening here, and it's time for you to get that stability. It's time for you to really dig deep and find your inner worth. That way, you can start becoming this beautiful tree. You have to ground in your beliefs. Okay. Next card here is visualization. Um, if you're like working with Angela, maybe this has to do with those women that are, their third eye is just kind of awakening at this time. This to me feels like a third eye activation. It feels like there's a lot of emotions that need to go through. That way you can heal certain aspects of yourself so you can start seeing clearly. So that way you can start moving into this abundance here. Okay. Also, when you ground and you meditate, you will start visualizing. You'll start becoming more aware of the energies around you. I literally just said that. Meditation was the final card here. When you start meditating, you ground your energy into Mother Earth, and it brings a spring of beautiful divine energy throughout your entire body, aligning all of your energies. Okay, so I would definitely start meditating. If you don't meditate now, I would go outside and meditate. If it's too cold, you can always bring that outside inside. So I always tell people, in the winter months, you can always like buy a bag of sand and bring it into your house and like put your hand in it as you're meditating, just to kind of help you really integrate that grounding energy. If you can go outside and get some pine cones, bring them into the house, hold them, use Mother Earth energy to really ground your energy. Okay. Joanna, if you're still here, just go ahead and comment. I don't know if my comments are, I just got like a little red flag. So if you're still here, just let me know you're still here. Let's see here. I'm going to go here. All right, spirit and angels, anyone who's guided for Joanna, what's it that she needs to hear today for her highest good? Love your body. Okay, so I have to cover because I'll get banned. Um, it just says love your body. So this is another aspect of you that has, it feels like some childhood wounding. It feels like some limitations. It feels like you need to be liberated. Let me just see. I'm going to try and cover this. How do I want to do that? All right, here we go. That'll work, right? Can't really see much. Um, so it's all about you loving your body. And I said before, tapping into your sexual energy, especially like when you're meditating, it's going to help you really align. I just keep hearing, you keep living and hearing those fearful things that people are saying to you. It's like those limited beliefs. It's like those people who are talking nasty to you, like, oh, you're never going to grow into this beautiful tree. All these people kind of holding you back. And it feels like their voice is still living inside of your head, and it's like you want to do things, but then you don't because you hear those voices coming up. Oh, perfect. You're still here. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Yeah, stop listening to that negativity in your head because it's only going to hold you back. Break addiction. Okay. Again, you have this I told you, like, everyone's going through this big transformation right now, and it's time for you to break whatever this is. So to me this feels like a family pattern. To me this feels like generational things. It's almost like the vision that I'm getting here is like that's a mother, and that's her little baby, and she's literally fought, she's fighting for her life, but she's still holding up her child. She's still trying to break those generational curses, that way her child can move forward in this world. A lot of breaking addictions. Okay. And I don't know if you have children, but this is the message. So it could be either from, your mother to you, or from you to your child. It kind of, to me, it feels more like from you to your child, but she's literally just like the last thing that she has left here. And if you do have children, I mean, this is a perfect combination here, is loving your body. If you did go through childbirth and things like that, I mean, absolutely love your body. Look what you did. Look what your body did to get this child here, this beautiful creation. All right. Joanna, I really think that you need to start working with opening up your third eye, and really quieting your energy so you can start um moving through this generational trauma, this generational curse that wants to be broken here. And oh, okay. I just heard, don't allow family to hold you back. Okay. Don't allow family to hold you back. We have to know our worth, right? We have to know that we are worth breaking the chains. We have to just see people as people. Okay. So if like your mother doesn't support you in something, how do I explain this? If she doesn't support you in something, then it's time for you to say, well, it's okay. It's what I want. Okay. This healing is for me. It's not for anybody else. This healing is for me. This generational curse that I'm breaking, these addictions, I am breaking it all right now because I am worth moving through this for me and my children and for future generations to come. I'm breaking the chains now. Okay. All right, Joanna, let's see. Spirit and angels, anyone who's guided for Joanna at this time. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. If you've meditated in the past and you don't know how to, it's time for you to practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. You have you have this healing. You have this stuff that you need to heal from. And a part of it, you'll get some messages through meditation and grounding your energy. Utilizing the energy that's around you and from spirit. This is a deep wound. This is deep family stuff here. Oh, I'm like, I almost want to cry when I start thinking about it. When I'm really tapping into the energy, it feels like I just hear lost, lack of direction, scared, wanting. It's like every once in a while you get this energy to move forward, but then you're like taken back a little bit. Yes, I do have little guided meditations. Thank you, Angela. I have a free app that you can download, and it has free guided meditations that can kind of help you move through a lot of things. But it does feel like this is generational stuff here, Joanna. Really, really deep stuff. And it's like a lot of this, I just keep getting chills on different things. A lot of this doesn't even involve you. Like a lot of this has nothing to do with you. A lot of this is like karma, soul ties, different deep, deep things. And it feels like it's like you're kind of like, why did I have to take all this on? Is kind of what it feels like. All right, Spirit and Angels, one last message for Joanna. What is it that she needs to hear today for her highest good? Ooh, okay, so two of them. All right, so you have protect and presence. Okay, so when we meditate, the biggest goal for meditation is to get into the present moment. That way you can notice different things. You can, sense energetic changes in your environment, right? So you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you will miss all of its beauty. I feel like your life's been robbed. I feel like almost like someone's or your ancestors and things, it almost feels like you're being robbed here. But you can gain all this clarity and move through this just through meditation, okay? And grounding yourself and aligning with that divine feminine energy. And it says you're being asked to protect yourself. Again, we have two cards coming in of protection. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. You literally cannot make this up. Protection, protection. These are the beginning stages of where you're going to go. Okay, so you need to protect yourself by setting these boundaries. These boundaries, I, I don't know if I have I don't know if I have a meditation on how to put up boundaries or if I have a video for boundaries, but I will go through and I will try and find something for you, Joanna. So if you don't book a session or anything with me, that way you at least have something, okay? But there's different ways that we can do boundaries, but it's all different if it's an emotional wound, if it's been a physical wound, things like that. So there's different ways that you can put up your boundaries, okay? Yeah. It's time for you to put up your boundaries, start meditating, start grounding yourself, integrating this divine energy so you can get to this abundance. Stop listening to the people who say that you can't. Stop allowing those people to hold you back. Break free. Love yourself. Step into your power. Be present and practice. Meditation is a practice. It takes a lot of work and effort, okay? Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Again, I'll try and look out and see if I can find anything else, and I'll tag you in it and make sure that you have the resources, okay? All right, let me get my nudie card out here. I'm like, I don't want to be like Angela and get banned off Instagram. I can't believe they did that to you, Angela. That's crazy. Like, and it's only been 2 days, and they're like, oh no, you're working with this lady. No, we're removing you. That's crazy. So much negative energy in the world these days. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll roll into Melissa W. Just to confirm to make sure that that is all good. All right, let me just make sure this is working here. All right, so Melissa W, we're gonna roll into your reading. And I love using these cards. These cards have always been it's a very common deck, but these cards for me have always been very, very good for themes, like people's life themes. I like to use these on like my 6 month card pulls because it's very, very thematic for me. So Melissa W, let's go ahead and roll into your reading. Hi, Catherine. Okay, so I just saw we will do you after Melissa W. All right, spirit and angels, anyone who's guided. What is it that Melissa needs to hear for her highest good? What is the theme? What is her energetic theme? Where's she going? What is it that she needs to know for her highest good? I'm like, if we get fog and all that stuff again, or whatever was for Melissa C, I'm gonna laugh. See if it's the same reading here. Okay, so you have abundance. You have all this abundance that wants to come in for you. Okay, starting off strong, mint. Ooh, something smells fishy. Something smells fishy around abundance. What is this? Energy clearing. Okay, freshening. Okay. So in order for you to bring this abundance in, there needs to be some house cleaning because something smells a little fishy here. I would definitely say clean your air energy because it feels like something smells a little fishy around your abundance here. Um, how else can I say this? It feels like I don't know if you've been trying to manifest and you've been utilizing different modalities. Check in with those modalities around your manifestation, okay? It's saying energy clearing, freshening, really doing some housework. Um, I don't know if a lot of people don't know this, but when you sweep, sweeping is a part of witchcraft, okay? People cleaning your house is a part of witchcraft. So I don't know. There's so many different things that people are like, oh, that's, demonic or witchcraft or whatever. But I'm like, literally, if you vacuum your house, you're literally cleaning out energy so you can welcome in new energy. So I don't know if you've been like on the fence or about woo woo stuff, or if you've been using modalities. Something smells a little fishy here. Oh my gosh. You having flashbacks from high school, Angela? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a very interesting reading. Very similar. A lot of protection, a lot of salt, sorry. Um, banishing negative energy. I told you something smells a little fishy here around your abundance. I feel like maybe someone's been trying to keep you from your abundance. It feels like you need to weed out some people. It feels like you need to protect yourself from some people here. Seeing lavender, calming yourself, centering yourself. You have the B, community, cooperation, sweetness. Again, a lot of these are, I want to say maybe this, can't remember. I've done so many readings today that everything's kind of mushing together. I don't know if we had B spirit for you in the first, if you were in the Melissa C reading, but yeah, exploring the land of milk and honey, community, really bringing yourself together with people so you can achieve abundance. Just make sure that the people that you are bringing in that you trust. Because I'm hearing that you worked with somebody in the past or something, and something doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like good energy. Feels like someone was trying to like. It's like they were two-faced, like they were trying to help you, but they were secretly, putting up karmic blocks for you. So I don't know if someone was showing you a modality or just the way that you were doing the modality. It just feels very, like I said, it smells very fishy. It feels like very not right. Okay. Angela, lavender isn't for her. Okay, so someone I'd worked with in the past was later found to be not good. Okay, so definitely keep up with that. Okay. So how do you know how to trust? So honestly, it's energy. You can feel into their energy. You're gonna know. You're a smart person. They're like your guides have been you had warning signs. Your guides were trying, I'm getting so many chills. You had warning signs. They were trying to let you know because um it's like you wanted to work with them, and there was something about like really wanting to work and get through this so you can become more spiritual and more energetically aligned. But it's like you had the signs. So when you want to work with somebody, especially in a spiritual aspect, just feel into their energy. If you find somebody online, go through their videos, see if it resonates with you, see how they show up every single time. Are they bashing people online? Are they, if somebody, if there's a comment and they've gotten triggered and they're making a huge deal out of it, banning somebody or like talking crap about them, if that's who you feel like you feel aligned with, then absolutely go with them. But you probably won't. Like, so just make sure that they have, they're very consistent with their energy as they show up. So yeah, be very, very careful there. But yeah, they're saying that you're gonna feel it, you're gonna know who to trust. You need pause and oh my gosh, Angela, really? It's, oh my goodness. Yeah, I usually only do pots and pans on New Year's, but if you need to whip them out, please, please, please do so. You have sacral chakra. Water, so a little bit of emotions, connect to the inner dwelling place of joy and pleasure. Okay, so our sacral chakra is all about sexual energy. It is all about creative energy, a lot of that divine feminine energy coming through. So it feels like your sacral chakra just needs a little bit of healing. It feels like as soon as you kind of go through this process, you're gonna be opening up a lot to more creativity, especially like in work or with projects. But yeah, your sacral chakra is all just about that creativity. It feels like it's a little bit blocked at this time. So if you can dance, if you can move and do things, um, and that would make sense that it's a little off, because if you were fooled by somebody in the past with some negative energy, I would definitely start clearing that out, because our chakras are all in alignment. So your personal power was kind of diminished. And so that's going to trickle into the surrounding chakras. Angela, if your friend is trying to spiritually attack you right now and banning you and me from Instagram, it's just going to be funny. You can use Palo Santo. Absolutely. You can use Palo Santo. You can use sage. Um, You can use bells. I have Tibetan bells that I use to clear energy. And you can just ring them. Wind chimes can remove energy. Um, I sell spiritual sprays that you can, banish all that energy. But you can even just focus. If you're a visual person, you can picture yourself just going through every single nook and cranny of your house and removing that energy, going through your body and getting rid of that energy, and then pulling in high vibrational energy. That's one thing a lot of people don't realize, that when you burn sage or when you do a house cleansing, you're supposed to invite high vibrational energy back into your house, because what Palo Santo and what sage do, it just neutralizes the energy. And it's your job to bring in the high vibrational energy, because if you don't, that negative energy is just going to keep seeping back in. Okay. Um, okay. So then the next block that we have here is communication. Notice your ability to convey ideas through words and expression. Okay. Communication. I also feel like, because the moon is so heightened and it's so bright right there. Sorry, these cards are a little bit shiny, but I feel like working with the communication around emotions, not speaking your truth, not expressing, like self-expression. If you need to sing, like I just see you clearing your throat chakra by singing, by like, putting on some old school stuff and just singing your heart out. Maybe by like go clean your house, do this house cleaning and just crank up the music and just start singing and dancing. Okay. Really move that sacral, move your hips to get that energy out of here, and do this singing here to really release that energy, because the lack of communication is hindering your growth, especially in this community. So this could be relationships. Could just be in your inner circle. And then you have goddess of vibration, truth. Allow all your words and actions to reflect your truth. Again, speaking your truth. And when you speak your truth, you're coming from your heart. And our heart center energy has so much power to change things. Okay. Our heart, when we come from the heart, it's like all this negative stuff. We don't even need to protect ourselves, because we are in such alignment that we are resonating with the things that want to come in for us. Okay. So speaking from your heart, really getting your energy centered, is going to help you bring in that abundance. Mm-mm. Funny is a word. Clear all the old stuff and get all the new. I've been working on cord cutting with full moon. Perfect. Yeah. Again, that full moon is coming in pretty intensely. And with the moon, you could be a Cancer, or it's all about emotions, heightened intuition, things like that coming in for you. I actually want to go. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna go here. Sorry, had a little hiccup. I was being drawn to a different deck here. All right. Spirit and angels, anyone for Melissa's highest good? What is it that she needs to hear today? Oh, interesting. Oh, so my candle just went out. That's interesting. Angela, you better keep your people over there. Let's see if I can relate it here. Got some powerful people trying to mess with y'all. And you guys can do a collective energy clearing from this person as well. If all of you guys kind of come together, you guys can do an energetic ritual to really break those cords and cut yourselves from the ties of that person, from that negative energy. Okay. Spirit and angels, anyone for Melissa? Melissa, what's the energy she needs to step into? What is coming? Woo, okay. A bunch of them want to fly out. All right. So we can go into all these. All right. So again, throat chakra, listening. Okay. When it comes to communication and our throat chakra and speaking our truth, it's not always just about us speaking our truth. It's about listening to the people around us, active listening, actively engaging in the communication with the people around us. You also have relationships. Again, I feel like this community here, there's got to be some healing around your sacral chakra, sexual energy healing, especially when it comes to soul ties and relationships. Okay, so that is a lot of more. That's just more confirmation for your sacral chakra coming in here. And then we have nurturing, number 3. To me, I always see this card as like a mother and a son. Um, but this is just more divine feminine energy coming in. If you do have a son, it's time for you to start bringing in more nurturing divine feminine energy at this time. Sometimes with boys, or if you do have someone who is like a son to you, they just need a little bit more attention, that motherly love there. Melissa, if you're still here, just go ahead and type something and let me know you're still here. That way we know you didn't get kicked off or banished or something crazy. And I mean, this is a beautiful card as well. Rebirth, it's all about those new beginnings coming in, this transformation, that really going through that tough time to really come out the other side as something beautiful and magnificent. Okay. I do feel like, okay, you are here. So I feel like this is a big change for you guys. Um, I feel like this is new energy that you guys probably have never stepped into. I feel like this is a lot of emotional energy. I feel like this is a lot of you actually doing the healing, you actually stepping up to do the healing here. It feels like you've gotten the runaround. Unfortunately, there's people on social media who just like to take money. It feels like it's kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like this person used your energy to heighten their energy. It feels like this person literally just was like you utilizing your energy to uplift their own energy, and they were just stealing it from you. Okay. Um, I should have said this before. So I don't know if you're married, Melissa, but this card is marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. So this could mean, maybe you just got engaged or you are married. But when I was seeing this communication card, I was thinking of relationships. I was thinking spousal communication. So like when you speak, make sure your spouse is actively listening, and when they're speaking, make sure you are actively listening. Okay. Again, sacral chakra energy, community, people showing up for you. I just heard finally. And then your last card here is assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. You have so much conflicting energy here, so much healing, but I feel like you're ready to start. I feel like you need to nurture yourself, nurture your son if you have a son, or, I mean, I always see this as a little boy. It could be a little girl. I know that that's more of like a female energy, but for me, I don't know why it comes in as a son, but it's time for you to really just step into it. It's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to stop being, manipulated by people. And it's time for you to really get what you have been working towards. Okay. You have these relationships that want to come in, these big foundational, this community that wants to come in for you. You might be being led to go into a community to build these relationships, and it feels like it's an everlasting relationship, everlasting bonds, real spiritual growth here. Okay. um this negative energy that's trying to take your energy is really strong. It's so crazy because it feels like I just keep hearing like it's like the kind of, we'll say, energy that is like sell your soul to the devil kind of energy. Feels really disgusting. Very lurky, very checking in on you, very heavy dense energy. It's time for you to get rid of that. It's time for you to do a lot of this healing so you can start moving forward into this abundance, that because all this, your abundance is literally being held by all of this, your sacral chakra, your throat chakra, a lot of, your number one chakra, it's below the root chakra, a lot of that beginning stage energy, and I feel like it's been ripped from you. It's time for you to speak your truth. Trying to feel if there's any other message that wants to come through here. Again, I'm being brought to the sun. How do you get rid of the stealing energy? again, it's those boundaries. It is you really just taking control of your own energy, not allowing somebody to come in. And there's so many ways and so many levels. Like this person is doing spiritual like magic and backdoor energy and things like that. Like they're a really like they're messed up. They're a messed up person. Like they're just literally just taking and taking and taking from you. Um but there is ways to protect yourself, like setting those boundaries really. If you can raise your vibration, this person won't be able to connect with your energy. They won't be able to reach it because their vibration is so low and so dense that if you raise your vibration, and you really cut cords and do things like that, they're not going to be able to reach your energy. Okay. Let me know if you have a son. Does that resonate with you? Because I don't, I keep being drawn to a son or sun-like energy, someone that you feel like is a son. Yeah, you have to mean it and own your energy. Absolutely. He was one of the reasons I wanted to come on here. Okay, okay. Yeah, because I'm like I'm feeling so drawn to him for some reason. Like he needs to be nurtured. He needs you to do the healing so you can start showing up for him. And one of the biggest things that I always tell people is you can't like as a mom you cannot physically fill up anybody else's cup and you cannot actually 100% show up for your child until your energy is completely taken care of, until you, so I always say you are the pitcher and your kids are your little cups, right? So you can't pour from an empty pitcher at all. You have to be overflowing in order to pour into their cups. And unfortunately, unless the pitcher is overflowing with abundance and joy and just is completely fulfilled, you can only give a portion of your awareness, of your presence to your child. You can only love them at a small capacity. Whereas when you do that self healing, when you start working with, getting your sacral chakra in line, when you start getting your throat chakra aligned, it's going to help you align yourself and fulfill your energy. That way you can start loving your son and showing up for him at 100% capacity instead of like this little 10% that, this effort that you've been trying to put in and nourishing and doing these things. It starts with you. You cannot fully show up for somebody else until you have your energy aligned. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that you've been having things with your son, but yeah, his energy just like was coming through very, very strongly. I hope that everything is okay there. Yeah, he's having a really hard time, a lot of outbursts that I'm struggling to handle. He just needs some attention. He just needs some nourishing. He just needs to know that you love him. He just needs that divine feminine energy. He just wants to be wrapped up and coddled and just knowing that you're there. He wants you to just really, it feels like cocooning or like just wrapping him up in a blanket and just loving him and just sitting with him, even if you can just sit with him, um and just be there and hold him, hold his hand, just be together. I feel like that is like one of the biggest things. I'm working on that now too. Okay. Oh, hi Sierra. Okay, it's okay. So I mean if he's willing we can tap into him. We'll definitely look into that, Angela. All right, so I wanted to go to Melissa. I hope that that resonated with you. I feel like that one was definitely your reading. If you could take things from the other reading, that's perfectly okay too. But I feel like this one was really, really for you. All right, so the next one we're going to do is going to be Catherine. All right, Catherine, let me know if you're still here, Catherine. We'll go ahead and do your reading. You're so welcome, Melissa. Just take your time. Really take care of yourself, okay? It's weird, like the old me and the new me. Okay. Yeah, you're stepping into a lot of change. You really are. As soon as you get this negative energy off your back and you really claim your power and you cut those cords and put up those boundaries, like and here's the thing, it's not a quick process. It's going to take some time, it's going to take some effort, it's going to take some learning. I I just heard a year. Um but here's the thing, it takes time for us to unlearn things. It takes time for us to heal. And don't be discouraged by when I'm saying a year, because healing does take some time, okay? All right. Thank you so much, Melissa. All right, Catherine. How are you tonight, Catherine? Let's see here. Let's tap into your energy for Catherine. What is the theme? What's the theme of Catherine's life? What is the energy? Where's she going? Where's she headed? All right, so we have two. Okay, a lot of abundance card that wants to keep popping up for you guys tonight. So your first card that fell out was hedge, potential boundaries and indecision. Okay. This is a lot of justice coming in for you, a lot of karmic energy coming around for you, but it's opening up different paths. Okay. I feel like you have two paths. You have a left and a right. You have to choose which one you want to go to. And it's okay, whichever decision you take, because it's okay. You're divinely guided either way. This is a choice where sometimes spirit and angels can come in and help us, right? But this is a time where you have to make this decision by yourself, okay? You have to decide, am I going left or am I going right? And it's okay. It's going to work out either way, but you have to decide which one you're going on. Your spirits and your guides, they can't help you. You have free will, so it's time for you to decide left or right, okay? And it doesn't matter, because either way that you go, you're bringing in this abundance. Okay. You have this beautiful, I heard home. I heard beautiful home, beautiful, beautiful scenery, beautiful, environment that you're bringing in. Okay. But you do have to make that decision, and that justice, the scales are evening out. It is time for you to get your justice. All right. Energy for Catherine. Whoop. Why do these cards want to fly out like that? It's crazy. And then they want to fly so far away. Okay. So you have planning, setting intentions, optimism. Okay. It is time for you to pick this path. Which path are you taking? Where are you going? What is it that you want to manifest in this life? Again, either one that you choose that is going to bring you to abundance, okay? But it's time for you to start planning it out. It's time for you to start planting those seeds, sowing those seeds, really working with the divine, working with your spiritual team, the ascended masters, your spiritual angels, um, the archangels, you can call them in. I just heard Archangel Raphael. So there might be some healing that needs to come in for you, okay? There might be some healing. Yeah, Archangel Raphael. I feel like there's a little bit of healing. Trusting yourself. Okay. You have to heal this wound of second guessing yourself. You may not have all the answers, but it's okay. Trust in the divine. The divine is literally walking with you. And then you have security and thrifting. It might be a time for you to start putting some money away, start saving up to start sowing these seeds. So I don't know if you're moving on to, opening a new business or going for traveling, but it feels like you need to start putting a little bit of money to the side at this point. It's time for you to start stocking up and seeing what you have. It's you going through with a clipboard and saying, yes, I have enough of this. No, I don't have enough of this. Preserving your energy, your time, your finances. It is time for you to start throttling back, really preserving your energies. Mm-mm. Being guided over here. I actually want to do that one for you as well, because this does feel like okay, I was going to say it feels like a business thing. So you're kind of deciding like what you want to do at this point. So yeah, preserve some money, start sowing your seeds so you can start manifesting this abundance that wants to come in for you. But I mean, either way of what you do, it doesn't matter. You're going to be abundant. You're going to be okay. Yeah. So just putting some money to the side. Maybe doing some financial planning, thinking about, if you want to save up for traveling, doing things like that. All right. For Catherine. What's the energy that Catherine is holding? What is the message that wants to come through for Catherine today? Freedom. Okay, so with this retirement, you're getting freedom. It's like you've been a bird, a caged bird for such a long time, and it's time for you to step into you. It's time for you to do things for you. This decision that you have, it might be between you doing something for someone else or you doing what you've always wanted to do. Finally, it has finally come to a time where you don't have to listen. You don't have to follow the rules. You can just be you and just do what you want to do. You're moving on, you're letting go of the past, you're building these beautiful foundational things. Um, you have a lot of love, a lot of beauty, a lot of air energy, like a lot of wisdom, a lot of just beauty and grace that's trying to come in for you. You gotta let me know if you felt stuck at your job or you're just kind of like waiting for everything to just be finalized because it's going to be like such a huge breath of fresh air. All right. Your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. Okay. So I feel like with this retirement, you're going to have a lot of time on your hands. You're going to have a lot of freedom coming in for you, but it's going to enable you to start tapping in. Okay. So you need to start meditating. If you don't meditate already, you need to start doing it now because your higher self wants to come in. It wants to get you set up for this next chapter of your life. Again, the themes of 2025 is death and rebirth is like a huge one that we're going through right now. And this is the death of you, like, working and doing all these things for you tapping into your higher self, getting that sacred guidance, that higher intuition. If you want help on so a little trick that you can do for picking a decision which path to go down is they're showing me to sit down, visualize, okay, if I take this path, what's going to happen, how am I going to feel, really tap into those five senses and walk yourself through the process of picking that decision. Okay, it's almost like you are I don't know how much of like grid work that or like timelines, but it's like you're almost exploring that timeline and then you can bring it back to center. And then you go ahead and explore that other timeline and see how you feel, really tap into the energy and then bring it back, then make the decision. Okay. All right. For Catherine, what is it that she needs to know? What's the energy that's coming up for her? Mindfulness. Okay. We were just talking about number one, new beginnings, meditating, mindfulness, really being present with your thoughts. Okay, really tapping in to that inner higher wisdom, that higher self that wants to come in for you. And it says peaceful, present, quiet mind. When you quiet your mind, all of this information, this divine guidance can come in for you. Okay, so I would definitely, I mean, you literally have two mindfulness meditation cards here. So I would definitely start meditating if you don't meditate already because there's messages I just feel like there's one path that just is going to be bringing you a little bit closer to what you've always wanted, and it feels really beautiful. It feels very like almost like time stands still. Okay, it feels very effortless, it feels very joyful, and you can find the joy in every single moment as you're moving forward. Again, I mean, even here it says peaceful presence. Very, very beautiful. It's funny. I see you like almost like going to a farmer's market is what they're showing me. They're showing me like you can go to the farmer's market and instead of like rushing through and like picking all these things, you're going there. You're picking up the fruit. You're looking at the vegetables. You're examining them. You're being very present and aware with them so you can pick which ones to buy. Okay. It feels very, very, very beautiful energy, very calm, very elegant, beautiful energy. All right. Enlightenment. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going on my enlightenment journey too. You might as well just come along with me. Okay, so this card is all about you making that temple, really meditating, finding that inner quiet, okay? Really building that inner sanctuary so you can start communicating. This heart chakra, I mean, is beaming. Her heart energy is just thriving with love and compassion. And she's so secure in who she is and where she's going. What a beautiful energy and enlightenment, man. Your vibration when you're meditating, you are going to uplift your vibration. You are going to be speaking to spirit. You're going to be interacting, having such a beautiful higher dimensional interactions. Your higher self, your spirit guides, all of that coming in for you. Again, sanctuary. You have to build this beautiful sanctuary. Okay, let's go for real. Okay, so like I absolutely love this reading. This is a very high vibrational energetic reading for you. Um Again, 26 is abundance, 8 is abundance. Building this inner sanctuary. The Oh, I just heard a song. It's something in the castle in the sky. Oh, I don't know what it is. Castle in the Sky. I don't know. It was a song that just popped up, so I don't know. I don't even know what the song is, but it's like Castle in the Sky. So if that might be something that resonates with you, so look for that song. Beautiful, beautiful energy. You have animal spirits coming in for you. Okay, it's like it's about time. It's about time that you have put yourself first. It is about time that you have stepped into this energy. Yes, let's go. Let's get here. Let's get you here because they've been waiting. They've been waiting for you to just do it, for you to focus. Yep, huge chills on that. Waiting for you to put you first. You've been waiting to retire so you can start stepping into this. You've been waiting to retire so you can start focusing all of your energy. All right. Let's see what else for Catherine. Catherine, I love this energy. Spirit angels, anyone who's guided for Catherine. All right. So we have assertiveness, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. That's what's coming with this peaceful presence. You're going to be so present and aware with your own energy. You're only going to say yes if it absolutely aligns with your highest good. It is you sticking up for your energy. It is you really putting up those boundaries and honoring your time. Okay. It's okay to say no to other people. It's okay to show up for yourself. And if somebody's asking you to do something that's not in alignment with you, you don't have to do it. And you don't have to do it because you're so set and you're so strong in your own sovereign energy. This is a beautiful reading, Catherine. Like it really, really is. It is beautiful reading. All right, let's see here. I do want to give you, I'm drawn to give you two more. So let's see here. Spirit and angels, anyone for Catherine? What's the message that needs to come through for her highest good today? All right. We have life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Yes. Yes. Where are you placing your focus? Where are you placing your energy? And I have one more card for you. I don't know why, but I was being drawn to this deck. This is usually like a career deck, life and career, but see why they want to, what message in here that they want to give to you tonight. All right. Yeah, I'm excited for you, Catherine. Like a lot of beautiful energy. It's like you're finally home. You've built this beautiful sanctuary so you can uplift your energy and move forward. I love it. Oh, all right. So those two flew out. And the first one is answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. But so you've already secured this job. So for me, it's feeling more like retirement. It feels like not retirement, but like retirement pay, like your pension, things like that. You have this new opportunity to be living, and a lot of answers are going to be coming in for you. And in long term, an opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. So this could be a second job. This could be another job, another thing that you're working on, a hobby. Maybe even, you're going to tap into all of this spiritual stuff. Maybe you'll start helping people, getting into long-term commitments and making some more money off of whatever this hobby is that is coming in for you. You say it's about time. Yeah, I feel like it's about time. It's so liberating and freeing energy. I love this reading for you. You have these answers, you have all this opportunity coming in for you. I love it. And it's your choice. Life can be hard. Life can be wonderful. It's really up to you. And I think you are choosing the absolute perfect route to go down. because I mean this is a beautiful, beautiful high vibrational energy reading here, Catherine. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. But I mean, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing the dang thing. You are living life to the fullest. Finally, finally, it is so, so time to do so. All right. Let me go in here. Thank you so much for doing a donation, Catherine. I really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to see where you go. Like you should, if you're not following me or anything like that, like I want to see what's going on after retirement because you have some beautiful, beautiful energy coming in. All right, let me see here. Do, do, do. This is always so slow. It lags so much. All right, so let's see here. You're so welcome, Catherine. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Your energy is so beautiful too. All right, so we have the next one is going to be Sierra. Sierra, Sierra. All right, so Sierra, what is the energy for you? Let's see here. Spirit and angels, anyone who is guided for Sierra, what is the energy that needs to come through? Whoop. All right, immediately a whole bunch of them want to come out. We've got 1, 2, 3. You know, we're just going to pull one more to finalize this energetic theme for you, Sierra. If you're still here, Sierra, let me know. All right. So let's start from the beginning here. We have moss. We have positivity and change. Immediately, I'm feeling a heart chakra, okay? But it feels like a lot of good, positive energy that wants to come in, a lot of change, a lot of, moving in that right direction, okay? So that's a good start here. We have remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness, remembering who you are. What is your core values? What is it that you want to pursue? Who are you? Or have you been asking yourself these questions? Have you been showing up loyally to yourself? Have you been really having that faith, that faithfulness in yourself in these changes? Or are you just kind of going through the motions and just kind of seeing what happens? Hi, Sierra. Okay, then you have stability, loyalty, reliability. You have the trunk. Okay, this energy is very strong energy, foundational energy. This energy actually has to realize that even though this beautiful tree has grown up, has matured, has even done so well to make home for others, for other little things such as that little owl right there, even though it has taken all this time and effort to grow into this beautiful, strong tree, it has to realize that it has support. The little leaves, it draws in the water when it rains through those leaves, and those leaves filter it all the way to the trunk, to the core. Okay, so it nourishes, it needs that outside source to pull it in to really bring in that energy. That way you can be fulfilled. Okay, so that trunk is all about you being strong, stable, secure. And then you have cauldron. Again, I don't know why I feel like I always am like so drawn to these spoons in this cauldron. But you have creation, opportunity. You're a very caring person, so I would definitely think that you are doing like not spell work, but a lot of energy shifting in the physical realm. Does that make sense? So it's not like spelling, or it's not like you really, I don't know, it's like the simple things like burning basil, things like that. It feels like more on the physical realm of energy. But you're trying to bring in a lot more of this creative energy. But you have to realize that you are supported, okay? You are the trunk of the family. You're the foundation of the stability of the family. But know that you still have support. You still have a support system. Um, Okay, let's see what else is coming through here. I'm really drawn to those spoons and I don't know why. What am I drawn to those spoons for? Have you been cooking more? Or I don't know why I'm drawn to these spoons. Have you been creating or making things with a spoon, stirring things up a little bit, stirring the pot a little bit? See what other energy wants to come through for you today, Sierra. Yeah, a lot of beautiful change though. I am feeling like when I say the core and stability, I'm being drawn all to the heart chakra. All to the heart chakra, all this creation. Creation is more your sacral chakra, your sexual chakra, but it feels like all of this is stemming from heart chakra. You could even be using rosemary in these like these little things that you're doing, or using herbs. It feels like more on a physical. Oh, okay. Your mom just gave you a wooden spoon, stirring up the pot majorly. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. I'm like, I keep being drawn to this spoon. What is this spoon? Jeez Louise. Okay, so the spoon and the leaves, the support system, that is what I'm feeling for you. Okay, major life shift. You have a lot of beautiful energy coming in. Okay, this card we have listening. So that's your throat chakra. And I know you speak your mind, but it's time for you to listen as well. It's time for you to be present with people when they're speaking. Okay. Really listening to what they have to say. And when you do that, that's going to enhance these positive changes coming in. Okay. It's going to help you remember who you are and show your loyalty. Okay. When you're listening to people and you're showing them respect, they're going to do the same for you. Okay. I love that the spoon. I was like, I don't know why I'm being drawn to these spoons so bad. Inner child healing. Immediately I'm seeing the number 17. So a lot of heart chakra healing. It's around when you were younger, probably around 17. There's a lot of I just hear divine energy, angelic energy that wants to come in for you. Again, this support system. So a lot of energy healing that needs to happen around your heart chakra. Think about what exactly was going on when you were 17. Okay, this is that remembrance. Okay, because it's going to help you become more stable. It's going to help you um, love deeper. You're going to remember how you were. What did you feel when you were younger? How did you think you were going to show up? Okay. All right. Spirit and angels, anyone for Sierra's highest good? What's the energy that needs to come through? Abundance. Why is everybody getting abundance tonight? All right. So there's a little bit of root chakra, a little bit of shakiness around your root chakra, but there's abundance that wants to come in, but there's just a little bit of healing, a little bit more healing around that heart chakra. Okay. Abundance, the root chakra, basic survival needs, food, water, shelter, finances. But it's almost like, again, because I'm being drawn to this elephant, the remembrance, the remembrance, the remembrance. You have to remember. That way you can create these changes. Okay. There's this deep underlying thing of like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's from when you were 17 years old. You know, what kind of wife did you think you were going to be at 17? What kind of partner did you think that you were going to attract at 17? How did you think your family dynamics were going to be at 17? Where is all of this inner child healing? Where's that coming from? What needs to happen here? Um, Leaving for the Navy. Okay. So oh yeah, abandoning your feminine energy to enter masculine energy. Oh, sweetie. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I got goosebumps how many chills I just got. Okay, you need to step back into your feminine energy. You need to remember that delicate, beautiful woman that you were. You need to step back into that beautiful divine feminine because there's some wounds. There are some deep wounds of you trying to persist and do, and it's that masculine heavy energy of like speaking over somebody. It's that heavy energy of not listening. You speak your truth but you don't listen. Healing this inner child wound around divine feminine energy, that way you can get to this abundance, so you can remember who you are, who this beautiful energy, um who this beautiful person, who were you. It wants you to remember who your feminine energy is. Who, like, when you think of yourself as a woman, as that beautiful woman, like, can you picture yourself as that little delicate flower? Are you able to receive love? Are you able to receive love? Or did everyone just block you out because everyone's trying to do their own healing? This one wants to fly out. Yes, you need to step back into that divine feminine energy, that nurturing, loving, beautiful energy. Okay. So your first card was holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. This can be with your family. This can be by yourself. You just need to take a step back. You need to take a break. You need to take your energy and just kind of take that step back. Okay. It's time for you to take a holiday. It's time for you to walk through those emotions. It's time for you to heal that heart chakra, that divine feminine energetic energy that you've been kind of lacking in your life, that you haven't been allowing to show up for you. That receival of love, it needs to be healed. It needs, you need to take that time out so you can sit with this energy. This energy is going to help you listen not only to the people around you but to your spirit guides. Okay, the people who are trying to come in for you. I keep being drawn to her beautiful face. She is like an angel. You are so beautiful. And it's like you don't know it, but like you need to embody that beautiful feminine energy. Okay, because it's going to help you heal. Spring, your desires fully manifest as flowers begin to bloom. Again, beautiful feminine energy. Okay, spring, the flowers, the smells, the butterflies, the little spring chickens, everyone kind of starting over, having this beautiful rebirth process. Your rebirth is coming in spring. Your rebirth, this new energy coming in for you, is coming in spring. So you need to start doing that healing now. Okay? You need to start becoming strong in and being more stable in your energy. Stop being, I keep hearing wishy-washy or like hot and cold. You have to have that stability. Start focusing on where it is that you're trying to go. Okay. Beautiful energy coming in. I just keep hearing like Easter, spring chicken. That's when like Easter is. A lot of like Jesus and Mother Mary energy coming through. I do see this butterfly. You're going to have to look for a sign from a butterfly, and it has to be a yellow butterfly. There's divine guidance here with a yellow butterfly. Okay. And I'm going to do this one right here. Girl, you need to embody that divine feminine energy. It's the only thing that's kind of holding you back here. All right, spirit and angels, anyone for Sierra's highest good? What is the message that she needs to hear today for her highest good? Perfectionism. Oh my goodness. Sierra, nobody's perfect. And if you continue to keep trying to do things and perfect them, you're never going to get started. Okay. Polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. Okay. A lot of heavy energy here. Okay. You have the capability, you have the power, you have all the wisdom, you have everything that you need to move forward in your endeavors. But you are self-sabotaging here. You feel like you don't have the support. You feel like all of this energy around you is you feel very alone. And when I'm looking at this card, I'm being brought to my knees. My chest hurts. The amount of alone and emptiness that I'm feeling in my chest, it hurts and it radiates all the way through my back. So you might even have like some back pain, like in between your shoulder blades and up your neck. It feels very, very, very dense energy, but this is you self-sabotaging. And it's like you get upset because you're not moving forward, but it's your turn. It's you need to embody the energy and move forward with the ideas. You're allowing fear to run your life because you're not perfect. And that is the embodiment of divine feminine energy. Is like, we as women, we strive to be perfect. We have to have the house clean. We have to make sure our education is still going. We have to make sure we are showing up for our children in the best way that we can, in the highest capacity. We have to make sure that food's on the table. We have to make sure the food tastes good. We have to make sure the dishes are done. We have to, in all of that chaos, we still have to find a job. We have to find our passion. We have to find out who we are. You have all of this heavy, heavy energy, and the guidance is just step into your divine feminine creative energy. You have everything. Stop looking on the outside. Stop allowing people who are not validating you stop you. Stop allowing that fear to override you. You don't even know what that means anymore. Like just divine feminine energy, or what in particular? Because honestly, you just have to embody it. Like do feminine things like dance, sing, create stuff with your hands. You've already created life. Now it's time for you to like really just enjoy it and just be happy and feel beautiful. You don't feel beautiful, and you are so beautiful. You don't allow yourself to receive love, even though there's love being given to you. Literally, my heart is hurting so bad that like it's like this energy is so stuck that it's become so physical. It might even, I mean, with all the pressure that's on you, it might feel like a panic attack, or like so much anxiety that of like, not performing up to like this level that you have in your mind, or that other people around you are trying to hold you at this level, and you're just like getting exhausted, you're burnt out. Feminine energy. Yeah, you're a giver, Sierra. You give too much energy. You give too much time. You give too much effort to everyone around you, and you don't receive in return. It's hard for you to receive in return because you have so many walls. You have all of these walls built up to protect yourself. And it's because from whatever this happened at 17, you said you joined the Navy, but it feels like there is a lot of energy. It's like, what were you running from? What were you trying to accomplish? Why did you not allow yourself to just show up and be? I mean, joining the Navy is absolutely perfectly okay. Like I was Air Force, it's okay. But it's asking you, what were you running from? What in your heart was not fulfilled? What in your life were you not able to receive? Okay, around that time. Because I see you running from something, and that something needs to be healed. Okay. Panic attacks. Yeah, I definitely feel it so intense in my chest that it's like I can't breathe, I can't function. It's like almost everything is shut down, and you have to like talk yourself through it. And it's so hard to talk yourself through it. You just like wish that somebody was there for you to help you. Sarah, you have to know your worth. You have to know that you are beautiful. You have to know that if you make mac and cheese because you're exhausted every once in a while, like that's okay. You're not failing as a mother. You're not failing as a person, a human. You have been through so much that your life isn't like the standard life of everyone else around you, like your friends and your family and things like that. Your life is so much more different. So you're trying to fit into this box, this like very just mundane box that like most people are in, and you can't fit in there, and that's why you feel so separate, and that's why you feel like you need to protect yourself, and you need to like put up these walls and like do all these things and be a perfectionist, okay? So it you need to understand that you're worth getting, you're worthy of receiving love, abundance, help. You don't have to do it by yourself. You shouldn't be doing it by yourself, okay? My mom was pushing me out of the house and I felt like I needed to prove myself. And yeah, again, that's that heart chakra, right? Like you felt abandonment, okay? You felt like so you had to step into your masculine energy. One, you were stepping into the Navy, which is very masculine. You were in survival mode, which is very masculine, okay? Taking care of ourselves, being the provider for ourselves. That's a very heavy masculine energy. You don't know how to step out of that. You haven't found a way, especially through your time in the Navy and having to embody this intense masculine energy. You haven't found a way to refeminize yourself, really bringing in that energy. You haven't found that balance, that yin and yang. It's not 100% your fault, but you don't allow people to give, or you question when people give. But it's all understandable because of all your hurt and things, and that's what you need to heal around your heart chakra. You don't have to be the provider. You are so independent, and especially because of all of this stuff around the time where you had to leave, you had to be the provider. Why don't you allow people to provide for you? Why do you feel the need that you have to be the breadwinner or bring a lot of substance to the table? Why can't you just be happy with just being, for one? It's like this push and push and push, and you have these gifts, you have these abilities, you have this creative sense to really, start a business and move forward with these ventures, but you're putting so much pressure on yourself that you can't even get past like the idea stages too much. You're so they're backing me up there. They're saying that you've put a lot of energy into this business venture. You're putting a lot of steps forward. This is what's getting you excited for the future. This is that change that you want to come in. But they're also saying you are still slightly sabotaging that if you're not healing. Trying to tap in a little. I'm like, I'm just have like this. It feels like my heart has so much gunk in it that it's like giving me a sore throat. I can't speak my truth. I cannot be me. I don't even know who I am right now because I don't even know how to. All I'm doing is protecting myself. But it does feel like there's some good change, this positive energy that wants to come in. I'm seeing blue, blue, blue. You start speaking your truth, getting in alignment, you're going to resonate with the vibrations of this stuff to make your business abundant. You're going to be bringing in this energy that's going to help uplift you to where it is that you need to go. Okay, so scared of people having control over me, so I don't let them help me. That is that masculine energy wanting to be in control, not being able to be in the flow, which is feminine energy. Recently, because of not being enough for Andy. Okay, who says that? Who says that you're not enough, or is that just your perfectionism coming in? Or have you built up walls around your relationship so much because you have not healed your heart chakra that you're pushing people away and you're not listening? This is a deep, 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 deep message for you, Sierra. But as long as you take this holiday, take some time, deal with these emotions, okay? It's time for you to deal with those emotions. And in springtime, it feels like everything's going to settle. It feels like you're going to like get out of this seasonal depression. You see the light, you see the opportunities, you have all this stuff coming up. My throat is like right now. So I don't know if this is just a lot of just you holding in these feelings and emotions because you're trying to protect yourself. You're so scared to be vulnerable that you won't speak. I'm telling you, my throat is killing me right now. Um, it's a heavy, heavy, heavy reading, but at the same time, if you can heal this wound and you can open up, you're opening yourself up to these positive changes. You're opening up to remembering who you used to be, the love that you were able to give and take, right? And you're opening yourself up to this abundance, to this beautiful creation that you're trying to bring into this world. I'm hearing money, 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 healing some wounds around money and lack mindset. Trying to feel if there's anything else that's come through, but I'm like I said, this is a heavy reading, but it's all going to be positive. You just have to work on it, heal from it, and things like that, and then you're going to be moving right on. Okay. All right. Any questions, Sierra? Don't allow the perfectionism to hold you back. Okay. Nobody's perfect. We try and we fail, and we try and we fail, we try and we fail, and that's just a part of life. People who are successful, they've had like six businesses and they've all failed. And every single one of those opportunities was an opportunity to progress and learn more. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow. I just saw that you were on my list for tomorrow, so I will definitely see you tomorrow. We'll go into detail, okay? We will be doing some intense housekeeping and cleansing on that, all right? All right, so that is going to be my last one for tonight. Everyone else who has donated, sorry it is a little bit late here, but I am going to log off and I will be going live again on Wednesday, February 26th. So, I will meet you guys there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do 5 p.m. this time. That way it's a little bit earlier. So I will meet everybody at 5 p.m. on Wednesday for more donation readings. All right, until next time, everyone. Bye.